Russia 27. I'm on 42nd Street in about half an hour. Imar is going to leave and get on a plane.
I just came to New York yesterday and I am leaving today.
This is Guy Davidi, and you're actually not Palestinian, right? You're right in Tel Aviv?
I live in Tel Aviv.
Yeah, I started the shooting and filming in 2005 when the people in my village started the non-violence movement against the construction, the settlement construction and the war. And I picked my camera and I decided to take part of this with my camera. So I was documenting the resistance outside, the actions and the demonstrations, and in the same time I was documenting my son who born in the same time of the beginning. And I was shooting him and documenting him, how is he growing up with what's happening outside. Since 2005, I was shooting every day, every night, it was a crazy time for me. I have about 700 hours of footage.
700 hours of footage?
Yeah, 700 hours of footage of my village and other villages.
The separation barrier was being built through your village, right? Did you actually have a farm or did you cultivate?
Yeah, I have a farm and everyone in the village have a farm in the village, and so 55% was of the land of the farm was taken to the Israeli side. So the wall was built in the middle of the land.
To understand, because farmer in America is not the same thing as farmer in Palestine. Like falah. Falah is something else, and I think it has to be clear.
Right. So the people decided to
protest.
Yeah, to protest against this in the peaceful, non-violent way.
Right. How did the two of you meet?
I came to Berlin in 2005 with Israeli activists coming to Berlin to participate in this movement, to support Palestinians. So when I came in, I wanted very fastly to do short films about this issue, different issues. So I've made some short films and then a long feature film about water issues in the West Bank. So for these films, I stayed as well part of the movement. I stayed for some periods of time in Berlin. So I got to know Imad.
How exactly did you meet him? You met him at the barricade, at the barrier?
There isn't one moment that I remember that I met him, because I mean, first of all, Imad was a very important figure for Berlin, because he was the only cameraman that was from the village. We asked the journalists or other filmmakers, we filmed for a certain period of time and then we left. I was there for 2-3 months to film my film, and then I left back to Tel Aviv. I was coming for demonstration, but Imad was always there, so he became an important figure because he filmed everything that happened during the week. Every kind of incident he was there to film. So, you know, it's a small movement. We knew each other very fast.
Put it this way, at what point did you decide to work together and to make one film and be co-directors?
No, not this the situation. He was making a film about another issue, about the water. So I was documenting and filming the village resistance.
About the water?
Yeah, he was.
The lack of water?
He was working on another project connected to the water problems in the village. So first he came to the village as activist, and after this he was making a film about the water, and I was, I kept filming and documenting.
So you were like a cameraman for that?
Yeah, and the daily life, my daily life, and my son, my family,
right.
And all the action. So yeah,
So do you remember what year that was?
Yeah, it was early 2005.
Oh, so from the start of this. But at what point did you decide we're going to make a film together?
I think throughout the years there were films and the movement in Billing was mediatized a lot. So there were many films about the subject, and Imad was shooting, and
Yeah, I know that,
many
but-
people used the footage to their films, and throughout the years,
Used his footage.
yeah, his footage. But he didn't want to make a film in the beginning.
You didn't?
No, in the beginning I was filming just for many purposes.
Right.
But after, because I didn't realize or nobody realized in the village that the movement or the resistance will keep so long time. So after so long time of many years of resistance, and I've been filming there every day, every night. So many things happened to me,
Yes.
to my family, and to my friends. So I
Yes,
was
I'd like you
focusing.
to talk about
yeah,
that.
So
One camera, one of your 5 cameras saved your life, right?
yeah, so
Tell me about that.
I was focusing in my friends, my close friend Basim and Adib from the beginning, and I was filming my son growing up. I was thinking to make a film, but the decision was not taken in that moment.
I see.
So yes, so camera after camera was broken, was smashed, was hit by bullets or gas canister by the Israeli soldiers in the actions or in the demonstrations. And one of these camera, I remember this moment always. This camera saved my life because the camera was hit by 2 bullets from maybe 30 meters and was direct to my face. So this camera saved my life because the bullets hits the camera, and there is 1 bullet inside the camera. I kept it.
So you were in hospital for a long time.
I remember this was the war time in Gaza, so. So
2008 then.
Yeah, it was a very hectic period. I was actually doing, I think, three short films at the same time about the subject of the war. So I didn't visit you. I'm sorry.
Right.
So busy. But we started making the film from all this footage in 2009. Up until then, Imad was filming, but there wasn't an idea to make a film from all of this. So Imad approached me in 2009, and that is when I was engaged in the project as a film.
So the structure, one thing that I really liked about the film was, the content is really powerful and poignant, but the structure of the film, how did you come up with the idea of doing it from the point of view of the cameras? Because I've never seen anyone do that before.
Yeah, there's many films are made about the conflict and the war
Yes,
and the
that's
war,
right.
and they were made of different way, So to make the film different, not like other films, it was important to have another eye from outside to put his input in the film, so can people outside can understand the story more, So when I called Guy, I told him to work with me in this project. So I was not sure, or also I didn't decide to make it very personal, the film. So he approached me to make it more personal and more. It's gonna be more strong.
So you encouraged him to make it from Gabriel. We should say Gabriel is your youngest son, right? I'm sorry, Jibril.
Yeah.
Okay. Jibril is now nearly 7 years old.
7 years. Yes.
Right.
You can say Gabriel. It's okay.
Jibril. There, a lot of people here understand Hebrew and Arabic. And it is Arabic?
It's Arabic, Jibril.
But there are different Arabics, right?
But it's the same name, Jibril and Gabriel. It's
Oh,
the same
all right.
name.
Like the angel.
Yeah.
Right. So you encouraged him to make it more like from the point of view of a little boy growing up and how he comes to terms with this horrible struggle?
Yes, I think that after Phil, which is one of the characters and was important happened to all of us, and especially to Imad and to the people of Berlin. So when he died in a demonstration, Imad really wanted to make a film about feeling about Aviv, so which I completely understand. But then I spoke to Imad and I told him, you know, Tzufi is very important, but I think also you are very important. And I think we should try to make a film that you're going to tell the story, because films from outside everyone can do, international or Israeli, but you're unique because you're telling your own story, and this should be part of the film. The fact that you're a cameraman, and the prices that you pay because of your documentation, the cameras that were broken, and all part of it should be part of the film. But I didn't know if there is footage for that. So I think the first moment that I was convinced that this is possible, Imad showed me a footage of an old man blocking a jeep from taking someone to prison. Very dramatic footage, but I didn't know who the guy is. So I asked Imad, well, who is that guy? And he told me, that's my father, and he's blocking the soldiers from taking my brother to prison. So at that moment I understood that there are so many events that are connected to his life personally, and I felt how he felt when he was shooting this moment, his father, instead of doing something, just filming it, what kind of position that in. And this is for me something that is new and interesting and much a story that has to be told.
أنا انولدت وعشت كل حياتي في بلعين، قرية اللي واقعة بين التلال. القرية واقعة داخل الأراضي المحتلة من الضفة الغربية. هذول هم ال5 كاميرات تاعتي، كل كاميرا مرحلة في الحياة. أنا انولدت وعشت كل حياتي في بلعين، قرية اللي واقعة بين التلال. القرية واقعة داخل الأراضي المحتلة من الضفة الغربية. هذول هم ال5 كاميرات تاعتي، كل كاميرا مرحلة في الحياة. في مرة اجى مهندس إسرائيلي يعمل كاسات عشان يبنوا جدار فاصل وسط أرضنا. هذا اليوم انكسرت كاميرتي الأولى بقنبلة غاز. لما بصير إشي في القرية على طول بحس إني لازم أصور.
ما شفت شو بيصير فينا من ورا هذا التصوير، من ورا شغل الشغلات. شوفي
الكتالة يا ابو محمد، ما فيش هيك مأرض هنا جوا الجدار وهون؟
لا ولا شيء،
ما فيش هيك، تقدرش تسوي زي
يا زلمه هاي مكيف في بنى.
أنا بعرف إنهم بجوز يدقوا عبابي في أي دقيقة، بس راح أضل أصور. هذا بيساعدني إني أواجه الحياة وأضل عايش.